What a pleasure to be here virtually with you today. It is amazing to see a GCOS happening as a global conference, and as the DAOOps Foundation, it is our honor to be a co-organizer of today's conference. Today, we are sharing about ASEM, our cloud-native oriented intelligent software engineering model. My name is Jonas, and I'm the Co-COO of the DAOOps Foundation. I start with giving you a brief overview of what we are looking at. We're starting looking at the software engineering and DevOps, the history and how far we have come, introducing our advanced software engineering model, ASEM, and giving you a bit more information about the DAOOps Foundation. For those curious, DAOOps stands for digitization, AI, openness, practicability, and of course, security. I would like to ask you this question. What kind of engineer do you want to be? And what kind of engineers do you want to work with? Well, on the left-hand side, we can see a very classic image. Some of you might spot Charlie Chaplin in old school manufacturing assembly line, right? And many engineering functions are still run like that. It's very people intensive. A lot of tasks have to be touched many times by many hands. On the other hand, we have a very modern factory. Here displayed one of Tesla's factories. It's a huge difference. We can apply AI and use intelligent systems and use our human capabilities to our best abilities. So what engineer do you want to be? Next, let us look into software engineering, the backgrounds, and how far we have come. Starting, of course, we need methods, we need tools, we need an outstanding organization and company culture. As you know, software engineering is a systematic engineering approach to software development and operation. Diving into a brief history, we have indeed come a very long way. We started with waterfall engineering, roughly 1967 to the 90s. It was the software crisis. We got into waterfall engineering, into total quality control, and all related. The next generation ventured on. We got into lean and agile methods. Certainly big step forwards. We learned from Toyota Production Systems. We tapped into the power of Scrum and extreme programming. We applied the lean methods in all kinds of functions. Kanban, lean startup, that has dominated so much of our thinking and working styles. And the next generation of software engineering is DevOps and cloud native development. And that is in our digital area that we are in, and this is our focus, what we are developing. Digital transformation, internet, software complexity, IT ops, business challenges, all brought together. We are working on continuous delivery, SRE, biz DevOps, and of course, dev security operations. Next, we are looking into the upcoming generation. Software engineering must be oriented for the cloud, based on intelligent technology for the digital area that we are in. Here is an overview of our ASEM model. We are starting in the center. We bring together development management, software delivery, and technical operations. Here we combine methods from Scrum, Kanban. We deliver software via CI and CD, and use technical operations like SRE and ITIL. We use architecture, for example, microservices, and they help us to increase our extension availability, better observability, and increase our scalability. For security, we utilize SecDev, SecTest, and SecOps. Of course, it's also utmost important to look at our organizational culture and to apply an open platform and modern tools. standards. Where does this come from? Well, there are so many standards out there, like ISO standards and others that most of you have heard about. Yet there's one key problem. These standards are either too closed or too academic. What we faced ourselves is the big question, why can't we operate more like the leaders in open source? For example, Linux Foundation or Cloud Native Computer Foundation. We believe that makes a huge difference to how we engineer and program. So why can't we develop the standards like open source software? Let me introduce DAOOps Foundation. DAO, the Chinese character, is the supreme wisdom in the East. DAOOps Foundation hope to converge the culture and knowledge from all over the world and empower all enterprises with digital technology. And what does our name stand for, besides bringing together the wisdom of the East and the best practices from around the world? D stands for digitization, serving the digital transformation of global enterprises. A stands for AI, to transform IT's productivity through artificial intelligence. O stands for the openness, to develop technical standards like open source software. And P stands for practicability. Every standard is for practicing. And S stands for security. Security is the cornerstone of all that we do. We need security in our operations. You might wonder how our organization was founded. DAOOps was founded in 2009. In 2018, DAOOps is headquartered in Singapore and has branch offices in US and UK. The mission of DAOOps Foundation is committing to accelerating global digital transformation through technical standardization. DAOOps Foundation is an NPO. And here's an image of our opening ceremony in Silicon Valley. You might recognize KK there, of Jenkins, and other outstanding leaders in the DevOps fields. Let me introduce a bit more. Our global governing board consists of many veterans from the field. Alan Schimmel is the founder and CEO of Media Ops. We have Gao Wei Fang, former CTO of Ping An Technology. We have Jeff Leo, our CEO and former DevOps expert at Google. KK, as mentioned, creator of Jenkins. We have Tianbo Xiao, our secretary, and Mark Shen, chairman of Tencent Open Source Alliance. Next, I would like to introduce some of our members to you. As you can see, we have a lot of important and global companies that are our members, and we're also very much looking forward to meet and onboard new member companies. Just reach out to us and inquire about more information. And also, we would like to thank our partners, in particular MediaOps and the DevOps Institute. Next, I would like to invite you to the GNSEC Conference that is happening in October in Southeast Asia. If you are around in the area, we love to connect with you there. Happening October 26th to 27th. And yeah, very excited to meet with you there. Here's an overview of ways to get in touch with us, featuring our website, email, Twitter, LinkedIn, and also our Slack community channel. In particular to that, I invite you. Love for you to get your phones out, scan the QR code, and our team is welcoming you in the Slack channel. There you can ask us any questions about ASEM, about our foundation, and how we can help your teams and organization to thrive in the digital age. That is it from DAOOps. Again, thank you very much for your attention and looking forward to connecting with you online. Have a wonderful day and conference.